San Antonio is absolutely buzzing right now, as the Spurs' playoff push aligns perfectly with the arrival of Fiesta season. This high-energy combination is triggering a massive retail boom across the city, with local business owners reporting a surge in demand for everything from custom shirts to handmade jewelry. Fans are showing their pride in record numbers, and we have all the details on why this local economic spark is shining brighter than ever this year.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The accolades keep rolling in for the silver and black as Keldon Johnson officially earns the NBA Sixth Man of the Year award. By appearing in all 82 games off the bench, he has proven his relentless work ethic and value to the squad. Now he joins the legendary Manu Ginobili as one of the only Spurs to ever capture this prestigious honor, and his transformation into the league premier reserve has been nothing short of spectacular. Stefan Castle is currently facing the biggest challenge of his young career as he carries the offensive weight during the Spurs' playoff series against the Portland Trail Blazers. While his aggressive play and defensive pressure have been impressive, he needs to tighten up his shooting efficiency to keep the team competitive. With all eyes on his performance, the pressure is on for Castle to level up his game and prove he can be the primary engine for San Antonio. The status of Victor Wembanyama remains the biggest mystery ahead of Game 3 against the Portland Trail Blazers following his recent concussion. While he is traveling with the team to Portland, his ability to take the court is still being evaluated through strict NBA concussion protocol. We are tracking every update on his recovery and what this means for the series, so make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to get every alert the second news breaks. Ever wonder what happens when two of San Antonio's biggest cultural forces collide at the exact same time? You get pure, unadulterated economic magic. We're talking about the rare, high-octane energy of the Spurs, charging toward a playoff run meeting the vibrant, color-drenched insanity of Fiesta season. And let me tell you, local business owners are absolutely feeling the rush. It's not just noise, it's a tangible, massive surge in demand. Everywhere you look, shop shelves are being cleared of Spurs-themed apparel and handcrafted jewelry that screams San Antonio pride. It's that rare moment where the city's heart and its wallet start beating in perfect sync. Business owners are reporting that this perfect storm of events has created a retail boom that's turning their inventory over faster than they can restock it. It's a powerful reminder of how deeply identity and commerce are intertwined here in the Alamo City. When the team is winning and the streets are filled with the spirit of Fiesta, the community doesn't just celebrate, they represent. So, if you're looking to grab a piece of the action, you might want to hit your favorite local spot sooner rather than later because this inventory is moving fast. Are you rocking your Spurs gear or your Fiesta flair this weekend? Drop a comment below and let us know your go-to look for this season. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more on what's moving the needle in San Antonio. After all, the best way to support your city is to wear your passion on your sleeve, literally. Ever wondered what it takes to trade a starting spot for the greater good of your team? Most players would call it a demotion, but for San Antonio's Keldon Johnson, it was a masterclass in humility that just earned him the NBA's Sixth Man of the Year award. It is an elite club he is joining. Only the legendary Manu Ginobili has brought this hardware home for the Spurs, dating all the way back to 2008. Johnson didn't just stumble into this recognition. We are talking about a guy who played all 82 games off the bench, becoming the first Spur in history to drop 1,000 points as a reserve in a single season. It is that rare blend of consistency and explosive production that separated him from the pack. When you listen to Johnson talk about his journey, he is refreshingly honest. He admitted that, initially, it was a tough pill to swallow. You have to check the ego at the door to prioritize the squad. But once he embraced that sixth-man identity, the sky became the limit. He dominated the competition, securing 63 first-place votes to edge out the Heat's James Jaquez Jr. and the Nuggets' Tim Hardaway Jr. This win marks a massive week for the Spurs, coming hot on the heels of Victor Wembanyama's unanimous Defensive Player of the Year title. It feels like the tides are turning back in San Antonio, doesn't it? Johnson's transformation from a longtime starter to the league's premier spark plug is the kind of professional maturity that wins championships. It reminds us that your role in a lineup matters far less than the impact you have on the game. What do you think? Should more stars be willing to sacrifice their starting status for the team's benefit, or is this a one-in-a-million scenario? Drop a comment below with your take, and make sure to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the NBA awards season. Remember, in basketball, just like in life, sometimes you have to sit on the bench for a while to find your winning rhythm. Can a rookie handle the pressure of an entire franchise on his shoulders when the lights are brightest? That is the exact question facing Stefan Castle right now. We all knew his debut playoff series for the Spurs would be a litmus test, but with Victor Wembanyama sidelined by a concussion, this isn't just a test anymore. It is a sink-or-swim moment for San Antonio's young core. While skeptics were whispering about his shaky three-point shot and turnover woes before the series tipped off, Castle has stepped up and silenced the noise by playing with a level of aggression that is truly rare for a player his age. Averaging 17.5 points, 7 boards, and 6 dimes across the first 2 games against the Blazers. That is stat sheet stuffing of the highest order. His ability to get downhill and collapse the defense is elite, and his defensive intensity, forcing 7 turnovers in 2 games, has been nothing short of a headache for Portland. But let's keep it real for a second. The efficiency just hasn't been there. Shooting 33% from the field is a tough look, and while his struggles from behind the arc are expected, his inefficiency inside the paint against Portland's rim protectors, like Klingon and Williams, is where he needs to level up. He is forcing the issue, but he has to learn how to finish against that size if the Spurs want to survive this stretch without Wemby. Castle has already proven he belongs on this stage, but now he has to prove he can carry the load. If he can crack the code of that physical Portland interior, we might just be witnessing the arrival of a legitimate star. What do you think? Can Castle turn that raw talent into the efficient production the Spurs desperately need right now? Drop a comment below with your take, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up with all our Spurs coverage. Remember, greatness isn't about avoiding the pressure. It is about finding a way to thrive within it. Is the San Antonio Spurs playoff run on the verge of disaster? With Game 3 looming against the Portland Trail Blazers, the biggest question in basketball isn't about strategy. It's about the health of their generational superstar, Victor Wembanyama. After a terrifying fall in Game 2 that left him sidelined with a concussion, the atmosphere surrounding the team has shifted from excitement to intense concern. Coach Mitch Johnson confirmed that Wembanyama is trending in the right direction and will travel with the team to Portland, but his actual status for tip-off remains firmly up in the air. We're talking about the NBA's concussion protocol here, and while we all want to see him back on the floor, the league takes these head injuries incredibly seriously, and for good reason. Seeing Wembanyama leave the court after just 12 minutes in Game 2 was tough to watch. He's been the engine for this team, and his absence was felt immediately as the Spurs fell 106-103. Losing your star mid-game is a brutal way to drop a contest, but the silver lining is the positive progress he's shown since. He managed some light cardio without any setback in symptoms, which is exactly the news fans were dying to hear. It's worth remembering that before this injury, Wembanyama was proving exactly why he's a once-in-a-generation talent. Look at his Game 1 performance, 35 points, shooting lights out from beyond the arc and wreaking havoc on defense. He hasn't looked overwhelmed by the bright lights of the playoffs at all. If anything, he's looked like he owns the stage. We'll be monitoring his status right up until game time, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any breaking updates. Do you think the Spurs can steal a win in Portland if Wemby can't go, or is his presence absolutely mandatory to survive this series? Let me know your take in the comments below. After all, in a series this tight, a single recovery could be the difference between a championship run and an early vacation.